This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. Now let's talk about it, man. The Dream Team versus the Redeem Team. The bottom line is this. When we look at the Dream Team and we look at what they bring to the table, and we look at what the Redeem Team brings to the table, the Redeem Team is a close, competitive team. But the Dream Team is the originator. See, what people have to understand is it's like the first law of the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. Let me say it again. It's like the first law of the 48 laws of power. You can never outshine the master. The Dream Team was the master. They were the originators. They were the ones that did this. We're talking about a team that has a comprehensive stimulus package of Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, David Robinson, Chris Mullin. The list goes on and fucking on, man. Hakeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler. This team is not going to fucking lose. John Stockton, they're not going to fucking lose. Not to the Redeem Team. Even if they got Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, Kobe's going to give the Dream Team hell. And he'll give anybody hell. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, you name it. Because Kobe's just wired a certain way. But see, here's the problem. There's only one Kobe Bryant on that side of the coin. So I have to lean on the Dream Team because Kobe's going to be battling with who? Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And last time I checked, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, just like Kobe Bryant will give them hell, Jordan will give them hell right back, if not more. So that in of itself cancels itself out. But you have to lean on Michael Jeffrey Jordan because he's the equalizer, because he won 6 titles to Kobe Bryant's 5. So he's just slightly better because he proved it at the highest levels that he was slightly better. We got to call a spade here. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it a buck. We got to keep it 100. See, over here, we don't do 50-50s over here. If we look at everything that the original Dream Team brought to the table, they're better than the Redeem Team. They blew teams out better. They just dominated on a better level. They were more in sync. They played more fundamental basketball. And that translates to more points. That actually makes the game more easier. When we look at the Redeem Team, they got LeBron James. LeBron James screws up a lot of situations for a lot of folks. But Dwayne Wade, I'm not going to lie, he's also going to be a fucking problem. Because that Dwayne Wade was a dominating player in the clutch. Now, there's some elements of the Redeem Team where you could say they're more athletic. You could say they're more physical. But see, when we're dealing with basketball, all of these things don't matter. Bigger, stronger, faster, supposedly. That shit don't fucking matter. It all matters on how simplified you make the basketball game. This is for basketball 303 lane and higher. How simplified you make the game. This is why folks like Hino's Sport, the Richie Riches of the world, we used to 7-zip shutout motherfuckers. We used to play against teams that were more athletic than us when we were street balling. We was playing against teams that just had a whole lot more than us from a physical standpoint. But we played fundamental basketball and we made the shit so easy. So while motherfuckers were showboating and crossovering like the LeBron James of the world, the Love Participation Award eras of the world, we was too busy putting the hoop in the fucking basket. And that's what the Dream Team is all about. Fundamental basketball. LeBron James can't guard no fucking Larry Bird. And people got to understand that. And Larry Bird is clutch the last time I checked. You're talking about legends, man. When you think of the NBA 50 greatest players of all time, they literally have damn near all of them. Damn near all of them on one fucking team. Whereas when you look at the Redeem Team, you can't say that's the case. That team does not have all of the next 100 greatest players. Not all of those guys are on that list. And see, when you start weighing the gravity and you start weighing the weights and you start weighing the balances, this is where it boils down to. Because at this level, the margin of error is so thin between both teams that now you have to say who has the bigger heavyweight lifters. And it's the Dream Team. So I get Coach Krzyzewski and I understand where he was going because he ultimately made a decision on his end. But it was hard for him. And initially it was hard for me because I thought of Kobe initially. But when you're dealing with Kobe versus MJ and you're dealing with Kobe versus every other dichotomy that the Dream Team has, still, that's not enough. Dwight Howard, come on, man. Who the fuck is Dwight Howard going to be checking? Patrick Ewing? Hakeem Olajuwon going to foot fade away his ass the fuck up. David Robinson, these are legends, man. So I'm sorry, man. The fact that you have LeBron James on your team, it makes you le deficit, man. Let me say it again. The fact that you have LeBron James on your team, it's a le deficit. And the Dream Team is smart enough to expose that against the Redeem Team. Now, if you take LeBron out and you put Kevin Durant, oh shit. Now we're talking a different argument here now. That's what I'm saying, though. You got to take out LeBron. But if you keep in the Redeem Team with LeBron James there, it's too easy. I have to lean emphatically in the Dream Team's favor. And that's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth telling fashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.